Bucky Bucky?
Let me tell you what happened. Took a trip into space, astronauts the captain. Julius man takes a look about. Sees cute cage animal and says, grow! Chimpanzee bites the cord in half. Nuclear meltdown, check the aftermath. Mutant teenage, half man, half animal. Astronaut decides to do the only thing rational. He takes the rejects to his home in Azania. Puts them in school so they can get brainier. World finds out what a place this is. Celebrities try to adopt the kids. MJ, Brangelina, everybody's going wild. Visiting Azania, screaming, this is my child.
May the good Lord bless you, bitch.
The first day of school sucks the most.
Hey, Charlie, why do you take the bus, Valley? Weren't you adopted by Madonna?
Like to conserve petrol, duh. The world is like totally covered in pollution and shit, dude. And like if we don't stand together as a species, then like we're fucked. That's right, fucked. Oh, breasts. Dicks.
My man, this year, I talked to her.
My man, this year, Steve bones her. We am Pepper.
No, man. I need to find a way to show her that I'm more of a man than him. That's why she likes Steve.
I heard it's because Steve's got a huge dong. Like a vendor.
Professor Astronaut, they ready for you?
Excellent. Welcome, my students. The new year has begun. I hope everyone is ready for the school orientation camp.
Steven? Steven, will you please stop finger banging Kanye?
Someone please record that and send it to me for academic purposes.
My name is Nick Wilson. I am the executive producer and producer of an animated title called My Child Teenage Mutant Azanians. Our animation company is called thecartoon.tv.
Nick, how did My Child come about?
My Child came about through a childhood memory, I would put it that way. I was very good friends as a child with Trevor Gumby, a well-known comedian now. I've known him for 20 odd years. He was the first black kid allowed into a Model C school in KZN, or at least in our school, and he sat next to me in class. And it was quite a challenging period of our lives, I must admit. And well, nonetheless, thereafter we've maintained friendship, and I came up with this crazy idea to create a South African equivalent of South Park or Family Guy, and contacted Trevor, and that just got the gears going.
And do you have a sort of similar sense of humour?
Very much so. Yeah.
And you kind of spark off each other?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
We've got along with Trevor, we've pulled in a couple of other great comedians. We've got Nina Hasty, Richelieu B. Benoit. We've also got Paul Pops, and we've got an American comedian as well, Griff, who's the first American to have headlined Comedy Central Presents. So we've got a very strong comedian voice cast, and then we've also got several other voice artists that come from the soapy sort of arena. So we've got a strong cast, and we've got fantastic animators that have previously worked on animated titles for Disney. So there's a very strong animation quality to our show, we'd like to think. And over and above that, we've got seasoned professionals in our senior sort of management. Our director is Peter Heaney. He's a couple of years in a row, I think, won some awards.
Take me on to the story. What's the story set up for?
Yeah, I was going to get to there. Stephen Pillam is our head writer, and the story behind, or the premise behind the show, is that South African celebrities and politicians are taken on the maiden voyage of Professor Afronaut's space tourism program. As we find out, Professor Afronaut is not actually a really nice guy. Certainly not what the media makes him out to be. And he has been doing experiments in his spacecraft on cute furry animals. A character called Julius happens to stumble upon a caged chimpanzee which he lets out, and the chimpanzee in the ensuing bedlam damages the nuclear stabilizer on the ship, and all these politicians and celebrities are cross-mutated with cute furry animals. When they return to South Africa, they are rejected by society and are shunned to a area in South Africa called Azania. And it's there that the Professor Afronaut sets up a school, the Nelson Mandela School for Gifted Mutants, and the show really is about these crazy characters from very different backgrounds in the school setting. And so it's similar in many ways to American IPs like South Park, Family Guy, American Dad, and the Adult Swim stable of content. It's wacky, it's hilarious, it's controversial, it's irreverent.
Where's it been seen so far?
You can see us on YouTube. We've got the obvious social media presence, so you can get us on facebook.com/mychildtv, or you can get us on Twitter at mychildtv.
And you're looking at the moment to find a budget to actually make this as a TV series?
Yes. We're also looking for brands that would be interested in dovetailing our show in terms of sponsorship. We have an opportunity to create a animation programming block on a couple of different channels. However, because animation is niche, certainly comedy is niche, and adult animated comedy is very niche. Yeah, so there's a lot of risk, perceived risk, for broadcasters. So as much as they would like the content, it's not something that they're jumping up and down to get involved in, because they don't at the moment see how it would relate, or what kind of return of investment they would get by attaching themselves to a risky IP as ours.